joining us on the Have You Tried podcast. Please make sure that you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. We are super excited that you're here. If you have a story that you want to submit or a question you want to submit to one of us, please hit the link in the description below.
It's down below.
And we will get to that and we will share it on our following episodes.
Yeah, don't forget to follow us on TikTok and YouTube. You can find me on TikTok at NurseBB24. You can find this lovely lady here at teacher_Vaughn.
Now on to the rest of the episode.
Welcome to the 6th episode of I'm sorry. Welcome to the 6th episode of the Have You Tried podcast. I'm Teacher Vaughn.
And I'm Nurse BB.
And we're super excited to be back. I'm so sorry. I apologize to you and to all of you for being cringe for a split second. I've been surrounded by the 6741 thing literally all day. But you know what? It's okay because we're back for another awesome episode and it's going to be a lot of fun. So
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Out of all the places, that's where you chose to put it.
There's nothing wrong with that. You probably pick me up just fine. It is just fine. Ma'am, you have a problem with my microphone placement?
No, I just didn't think that's where it was. Yeah, no one notices it.
Yeah, if no one notices it, no one points it out.
Say it with your whole chest.
If nobody points it out. Clearly, we have very high stress jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously.
That's just life. So we deal with a lot of very interesting characters.
Oh, for sure.
And interesting scenarios.
For sure.
And I can only imagine it's probably worse in the medical department than it is in the education. It might be equal. But I'm just curious, like, in your experience, you have a lot of like patients and patients' families and coworkers and such that you work with and deal with on a daily, and I'm sure some of them have had some form of attitude. I don't know how else to say it.
Beating around the bush, some kind of.
Okay, they're a little angry. They're a little angry, and how do you deal with it with a wide variety of patients and people?
I mean, I think it kind of depends on who it is, because, like you said, there's a wide range of people. It could be anyone. Thankfully, I was in the hospital, so I wasn't with pediatric patients. We had like maybe an occasional 16-year-old, occasional 18-year-old, but it wasn't like I was dealing with little kids that were mad in the hospital. The majority of my angry patients were elder adults. Angry. I want you to feel that they're angry.
They're just a little angry.
Yeah, angry. That's not the range.
No, I didn't say angry. I said
angry.
angry.
Yeah, that doesn't have the same. They are angry. 3 syllables. As you were asking that question, I was thinking about all the patients that I've had, trying to think of like some good strategies they could say for like dealing with angry people. And all the people that came into my mind, not all of them were angry, but there were a few of them that were angry. And some of them, I think it's hard for nurses, doctors, healthcare workers. I think it's hard because in the hospital, some of them are angry, it's not usually your fault. Sometimes it is. That's a disclaimer. Sometimes it is, but usually it's not your fault. Like it could just be like an order wasn't communicated to the whole team. Someone in the lab didn't send it up, so you didn't know. It's a whole thing. So sometimes their anger is justified, but it's just directed at the wrong person. You're just the only person they see. Doesn't make it right, but that's sometimes why.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they're just really, really interesting characters, and that is just how they are. Angry. And that's okay. That's okay to be angry. But one of the strategies that I do is usually I just let them finish like talking. Their anger doesn't bother me. Like I would get yelled at every once in a while. And then like when they were done, I would just be like, "Oh, okay. Well."
Are you done?
So, because a lot of times, like, they would yell, like, in the middle of, like, you're giving medications. And they'd be like, well, I don't understand why I take this one. Just, like, yell at you. And then you're like, at the end, so, you going to take these meds? Or one of my coworkers, couldn't think of the word for coworkers. One of my coworkers, what she would do is, like, they would yell at her and whatever. And then she would say, like, after they finished yelling, would you like some juice? Like, that was her go-to. Would you like some juice? She's like, because it's hard to be mad at someone who's offering you juice. So, like, regardless, I would just see her sometimes during the day just going around with, like, a cup of juice and just be like, here's your juice. And she would fill it up with some ice, because we had, like, the cran apple, and she would, like, mix a nice little thing, maybe put a little bit of Sprite in there, ginger ale. She would make a good one and then just be like, do you want some juice after they finish yelling? So, I mean,
I don't know how I would respond if I was, like, a patient that was, like, in that position. I don't know why I'd be angry, because these are people that are trying to fix me, but, like,
well, yeah.
But if for some reason I was that person,
Right.
I don't know how I would react to someone saying, would you like some juice? I think I would just laugh. I don't.
She said it surprised them a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like, it threw them off guard, because they would be full on yelling at her, and then she'd be like, do you want some juice?
See, that would give off a red flag for me, because, like, if she's willingly smiling and saying, hey, you want some juice? Like, what's in this juice? I wouldn't take it.
Yeah. I mean, but I've seen it work, and patients have been really good. But I mean, like, ultimately, as long as you treat people with respect, usually it goes a long way if they were raised right.
You gonna leave it like that?
I'm gonna say, if they remember where they were and remember where they're going,
and remember from whence they came.
Yes, that's why I said where they were. I think that's like encompasses.
Oh, big word for all.
I know. I like it. I like it. It encompasses the journey of respect, because respect really is a journey. It's a two-way street. You can't
if you're
respect.
going on the wrong side of the road.
Ooh, hallelujah. You can't respect a teacher if you don't respect the class.
Woo! And you can't respect the class if you can't respect yourself.
Woo!
What are we doing? I'm gonna try that with my kids. I don't know how I would do that in the middle of class. Like, I'm trying to get through, and, like, a kid is having, like, a meltdown because, I don't know, their tuba isn't working and I can't fix it right away. And they're like, man, why can't you get my instrument fixed right now? You want some juice? Do you want some juice? Will that please you? Will that calm your nerves?
I mean,
I would look at my band teacher crazy if she did that. Watch out, kids, it's coming.
What is your go-to strategy?
I always use my go-to of being as cringe as possible to divert them from whatever craziness they're involved in the moment. Yeah. I also sympathize with my students, like, hey, I understand that you're not feeling it today. Like, this is really hard today, or something happened at home. I get that, right? But then, like, let's find a way to use our classroom as an escape rather than using it to, like, air out whatever dirty laundry, or, like, air out your frustrations, things like that. And that's the beauty with music. Music is a really, really good like, tool for escape. Another thing is really getting to know the kid and what they do outside of school. So like, a lot of my kids are a part of like, sports teams, so, like, soccer or I almost said rugby. We don't have any kids in rugby, but in football, totally different sport. Well, similar, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I take an interest in all of my students outside of school activities, and when they see that I care about that and don't just care about their playing test that they just had. But yeah, really just getting a chance to divert their focus to something that they're interested in outside of school. That helps. As far as parents are concerned, like, really just understanding and hearing the parent, because the thing that they care about the most is their child and their success. And so if we as teachers can, you know, allow for the parent to vent and advocate for their kid, we don't necessarily need to be like combative or anything like that. Just let them know, hey, I hear you, I see you, I understand that you're trying to advocate for your kid, and I want to do whatever is best to support, because honestly, we're all supposed to be working together.
Yeah.
Now there are times where there are parents who are like genuinely angry, and again, it might be justified, just pointed to the wrong person.
Yeah.
So like there are some policies that maybe parents don't necessarily understand or they don't agree with, and so they go to the person they can reach out to the quickest, which happens to be the teacher. And so then we end up taking that on our shoulders, and as much as it sucks, like if we can find a way to partner with a parent to say, hey, I understand your frustration, but also let me also like professionally and respectfully educate you on who would be in charge of that and who to reach out to for those things, and we work as a partner rather than trying to fight each other and be like, hey, you're angry at the wrong person, blah 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 blah. Keeping that fire going in a negative way, that's not the best route to go. Route
there it is
to go.
So we're moving on to a segment we haven't done in a while, actually.
It's been a little bit. Yeah, so we're gonna do our meme review. And so Nurse BB here has 2 memes for nursing, and I've got 2 for teaching, mainly on the band side, but I've got a couple that are just like generic teacher memes. So we're gonna share those now.
You
so
can't have a couple if we only have 2.
A couple is 2.
Yeah, but you said I have band ones, and then you said I have a couple of.
Okay,
So
but I have a collection.
Yeah.
I am allowed to have a collection.
You can have a collection.
Yes.
But that's not what you said. That's all I'm saying.
You're irritating.
You may try.
Do you want some juice?
I'm not angry, though. Do you want some juice? Okay. When you get the most difficult patient and you wonder if it's because they think you are a good nurse, or I gotta turn up the brightness so you can see, or
you call him.
if it's because they hate you.
Wait, but have you gotten?
Yes.
Okay. And did you ask?
So many times I would get a patient. I won't say so many times, but a
Okay.
few times I would get a patient. It would depend who was charging.
Mm-hmm.
And they would say, this is how I knew. They would start out and be like, all right, Nurse BB, I got this great patient for you. This patient, I really picked this patient because of your personality. And I really feel like your personality is going to go so well with the patient.
Girl, they set you up.
Don't do that to me.
They set you up.
So yes, that's happened a few times. And I'm like,
Aw.
I don't need that. I'm okay. I'm okay. I can check on that patient if you'd like during the day, but I don't need to spend all day with them just because you think I have a nice smile. Like, that's not a reason to give me 6 heavy people and then be like, heavy is like a patient load, not
Yeah,
to their weight.
good. I was gonna say, let's
Yes.
clarify that.
Not relating to their weight. It means like a heavy load. They could have like a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Either a lot of meds. They could have difficult family members. They could just have a lot of drips.
Drips.
So you like IVs and stuff.
Like
Like
drip. Drip. This ain't drip, but drip. Look at my shoes.
Bless her heart.
My $9 Walmart shoes.
Bless her heart.
uh,
I can see her shoes.
I don't see yours. You got your dogs out.
Okay. Sometimes I don't even know what to do. I just kind of let her do her thing. Over here barking. I'm going to read the second meme. I need you to get it together now.
All right, I got it together.
She don't have it. When nurses...
Finding it.
Take you that long?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, when nurses get their first checkup in years, are you exercising at all? No. You drinking water? No. Are you getting enough sleep? No.
Me. Where did you find this of me?
That's so accurate. The times I would wake up, and because I would like schedule for 3 in a row back when I was ambitious, I'd be like 3 in a row is easy. Day 2, you're like, okay, it's day 2, I'm going to work. But that third day, when you wake up and the alarm would go off, I'd have to get it I would have to leave by 5.
About 6, 7.
50
Sorry.
ish. 5:50ish. And so that would really determine what time I got up. So I'm not going to say a set time when I got up. Sometimes it was 3 minutes before I left. It really just depended on the day. All right, read yours. Let's see what you got.
For those audio listeners, this one's more of a visual, but I'm going to try and describe it as best as possible. Sheet music companies, and at the bottom of the music, it says, do not photocopy. Music teachers, and it's a picture of a music teacher at a copy machine, high contrast, and he's got his thumb up. Honestly, every time. Nobody pays attention to that. As long as the students aren't doing anything to like go on like MuseScore or anything else to like rewrite it and stuff like that, we're fine. All right. This one is for all you Office folks, the Office fans. So it's the season where I think it was, I can't remember if it was Dwight or if it doesn't matter. I was holding 2 sheets of paper. One says PP, which stands for pianissimo, for those of you who are not music people, and then FF, which stands for fortissimo. And it says, corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. And it's Pam at the bottom. She says, they're the same picture, and is labeled the brass section, which is so accurate. I have this one tuba in 7th grade. I will not name drop, but we have this one tuba in 7th grade who does not know the difference at all, no matter what. He's like, oh, it's pianissimo? Okay. Forte. And he plays. And then like when we have a crescendo from like a mezzo piano to a forte, it's like forte to fortissimo. Like there's no... It's loud and louder. That's about it. That's my meme. So
those are your memes?
Those are my memes. They're hilarious.
They were funny. Thanks for sharing your memes.
Thanks for sharing your memes with me.
I'm gonna take this.
Oh yeah, because it's your phone. So
well, it's not a good aesthetic. What can I say? I'm here for the vibe.
You blend in with the couch. Sorry.
Wow.
I love you.
Wow. Y'all, I have been super nice this whole episode. I've resisted urges.
Not all episode. Anyway. No, it hasn't. Just be happy.
Just be happy?
Just be happy. Don't worry. Be happy.
Okay. I'm going to wrap this up because I don't know what this is. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure you check out all of our links. Make sure you fill out our surveys because we want to hear from you guys. We want to hear all your questions, hear all your stories, because we can share stories all day. But we'd love to hear some of your stories.
Yeah, and I think that the world deserves to hear your stories too, because honestly, there's so many people who might experience the same things that you do, and it's nice to hear it from other folks around the world. So please, go ahead and hit the link that's in our description below, and don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time. But remember, don't knock it till you try it.
Within reason.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.